AITA for a dry wedding and telling someone he has an alcohol problem? I, 25F, am getting married. My fiancé, 25M, and I decided on a dry wedding since we do not drink and see no point in spending money for alcohol. We were debating about getting a cash bar but then decided to no alcohol at all. There will be a wide range of other drinks, not just juice and soda, provided. We informed our guests via invitations with something along the lines of, "You don't have to be worried about choosing a driver or paying a taxi, since everybody will be able to drive." So a friend, 26M, called me and asked if I was joking about the dry wedding. I denied it. He asked 2 times more and I still denied joking. Then he asked what was wrong with me and how I was supposed to have fun without alcohol and how he should function that night, and that it was not all right to choose a dry wedding. This is where I might have been the I told him that I was not obligated to provide alcohol to him just because he is not able to have fun without it, and that, if he needs alcohol so badly and cannot function without it for even one night with people he knew, that he might be having an alcohol problem and should consider a therapy to treat it. He flipped out on me and I took his invitation back until he apologizes because he used many slurs on me. Our friends are divided about me being the asshole. Some say I was right. Others says I was not right. So Reddit, AITA. Someone said to edit this in. So I do. 1. Cash bar we debated about but decided against it, since we would have to pay a fee for them to open a cash bar and we don't want to pay for alcohol. 2. Events other than the wedding. We host dinners, parties, events regularly for our friends and never provided alcohol. So to all people that know us, it is known that we were never ones to provide alcohol. The ones who wanted would bring a beer or 2 for themselves to a garden party, but most of them just drank what we had available. Edit 2. I am seriously shocked about the "I hate weddings so I drink at them" comments. If you despise weddings, why come to hammer yourself instead of staying away? No one forced you to come if you hate weddings so much. Edit 3:1. I am still amazed how many people need alcohol for social gatherings and say they need it to function and have fun because it's boring without. I still firmly believe that this is not healthy. 2. Thank you for the info that less people will come to the wedding. But don't be afraid. 71 of 75 people are coming. A couple declined because their grandma has her 100th birthday that day. Happy birthday in advance. 3. I see that Reddit is also decided if I am in awe or not. So I take that, but thank you for most respectful conversations and discussions. NTA. I think it's really weird that so many people seem to think you're in the wrong here. Alcohol culture is so dangerous and so normalized. It's your wedding, your money, so it's your call anyway. And yes, if someone can't go an evening without a drink, they likely have a problem. It hurts to hear someone call you out when you're in active addiction. But that doesn't make you an asshole. Speaking from personal experience, I wish more people had expressed any level of concern or challenged me about my alcohol consumption when I was drinking every day. Info: what sort of a venue charges extra to have a cash bar operating? Any of the places I have worked at have charged extra not to have the bar open, as that is a large portion of their profit margin for a wedding. NTA. It is worrisome that someone would be that horrified by the idea of having to socialize sober for one evening and you didn't suggest that he had a problem until he badgered you about your decision to not to serve alcohol. I feel like this is the other side of another recent post in this subreddit. I didn't think the dry bar was wrong on that post. And I don't think it is wrong on this one. I also don't think that your response was out of line either. He called you. He confronted you. He is the one who mentioned not having fun without alcohol. Guess what, people? If you can't have fun without alcohol, then you may just be an alcoholic. Guests don't get to dictate what is provided at a wedding. They also have the right to decline the invitation without being weird about it. NTA. NTA parties do not require booze. Nor do they require tuxedos and ball gowns. Nor meat. Host the party that is true to you. And start as you mean to go on with your life together. NTA. He said he would not have fun, so why should he be part to the wedding? NTA. I am amazed of how many people needs alcohol to have fun at a party. You could tell people if they really want wine or beer they are welcome to bring their own. But you will not be serving it. NTA. This is your wedding. Some people want child-free weddings. Some people want alcohol-free weddings. If your guests think alcohol is crucial to have fun, they have every right to deny the invitation. It's that simple. Alcohol is complimentary, as desserts or salads. If you don't like them and don't want to pay for them to be served because it is your wedding and you don't like them, then there won't be any. NTA. I do think this is a your wedding your choice situation. However, in my experience, alcohol-free weddings tend to be shorter. People get bored quicker. I've seen multiple brides cry on their wedding day because they didn't understand why people were leaving so early. As long as you understand that possibility, I think you can remain NTA. NTA. Dry weddings are a thing. Some people just don't want to pay the extra amount or deal with possible drama, or they have someone trying to stay away from alcohol. Weddings are to celebrate the couple, whether that includes alcohol or not. NTA. He was being rude AF, and it's understandable you lost your temper. NTA. If you said it just like that and didn't have an attitude, then it sounds like solid advice. Unsolicited, but solid. NTA. But I'm sober and I can't stand dry weddings. I'm totally comfortable in most social situations because I've learned to interact sober well. However, I find a lot of people get overwhelmed in big crowds of people and like a drink or two to loosen up for conversation and dancing at a party like that. Dry weddings are always more boring because half the people are socially anxious. NTA. Ridiculous that they would call and ask. NTA. It's your wedding. He and everyone else can go without alcohol for one night. And you're actually not wrong in suggesting that his anger might be a sign that he needs to evaluate his relationship with alcohol. NTA. Nothing wrong with wanting a dry wedding and telling people up front about it. Your friend honestly sounds like he has an alcohol problem if he really cannot go one night without pitching a fit. The ESH votes are beyond confusing to me because op doesn't sound like they were trying to tear him down. Just saying, dude, you have a problem, when the dude obviously does have a problem. NTA for the dry wedding. But he may or may not be alcoholic. Some rely on alcohol to help with social anxiety. Others simply don't know how to socialize without it. Either way, it isn't a good solution for him. NTA. I love a good time and I love drinking. Especially at weddings, but if it's dry I'm not going to get all bent out of shape. It's seriously only a few hours. And you're not wrong. If he needs booze to have a good time, then he's got bigger problems. NTA. TBH. I probably wouldn't hang long at a dry wedding, but it's your wedding, so do as you please. As long as you and your groom are happy with it, that's all that really matters. NTA. Who harassed people about their wedding menu choices when it's not about an I literally cannot eat anything issue? I.e. allergy, vegetarian, etc. It's only one night, and it's not his night to boot. Rude and weird.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.